This is probably not the best way to make a wiring harness, but it's coming along. Let me show you here. I ended up taking out all my original wiring that I had made, and as you can see, I have the wires dangling here. I ended up undoing all of the wiring and separating it the way I needed to separate it, because the way they had it in two piles, it just wasn't feasible. So this section is going inside the car, and then I made another section that is just the power source. Okay. Like I said, I took all this off. This is the this is going down to the foot pedal switch. I already made, I already refinished these and made wiring go from, end to end over there. And this set of wires are going to go here. And I got something going down to the positioning valve and whatnot. And this is the section that I'm going to put through here. Obviously, it's much longer than I needed. I bought a new rubber Huya here. I bought it a year ago. It took me 2 hours to find it. So this is the wiring coming out of the wiring harness, and hopefully this video does this. Anyway, so this is the power wires coming out, so that was a separate section, and this is all the wiring that's going under the hood. I might add a couple as well, but going back to the inside of the car now, basically this is what I made, because I had a bunch of kooky stuff under the dashboard, and I forgot I had to add in this thing for the electric power steering. It's a diamond, and it's a little hard to drill on the diamond plate, so some of these things are a little crooked. But I bought this hub here onto this hub. Not 100% sure yet, but the fuse box is going to fit between this stud and this stud. Okay, and then I have, this is a 50 amp breaker for the for this. This is a 6-volt conversion for the fuel gauge, and if I want to use the original radio. But basically, see those two studs? I took out the two holes that hold the insulation here, whatever you want to call this, and they fit right in there, and that should be pretty sweet. So up, and it's going to be nice and neat, and then I'll figure out the rest of the wiring on the inside. That's going to be a ground stud right there, and that way it goes through the body, and I'll probably put a ground wire directly onto the stud and either go to the engine, go to the battery, or something along those lines. Not sure yet, but ultimately that way the whole thing becomes a very cool hub, where I got 6 volts. I got this module here, and the hub connections between the wires coming out of the the new fuse box, and pretty killer, and it looks good, because you know what, you're gonna see it. There's not really much of a choice. I may end up making a cover for this, like a plastic cover or a brown cover or something, so it looks like the back wall of the dashboard. But it's what you got to do sometimes if you really want to get all these things in. Anyway, so that was my quick update. Thank you for watching.